2022, organized by St.Joseph Boys Home Old Boys Association Calangute. Sports and games bring new energy in the hearts and minds of every child when he or she participates with whole heart and mind. This day is marked with great joy of discovering the inner talent of a child in the field of sports and games. Dear friends, we feel proud and honored 3-a-side tiebreaker football tournament March 2022 Open.
Morning to everyone. I declare the 7th All Goa Annual Reverend Father Edward Francis Rego 3-a-side tiebreaker football tournament open.
Release balloons.
We request the Director, Brother Joseph Pasala, and the OBA member, the President, Mr. Alvin Tellis, to escort the chief guest.
Like to say, football tournament, it is a traditional of Goa and it has been played for so many years, especially the Calangute people and all over Goa. I like to keep a message, keep the tournament, continue and to be continued always. Thank you.
Anil, Sunil and Pratik, Lobo, Honorable MLA of Calangute Constituency. Let us all put our hands together and welcome him in our midst.
The oldest institution who has produced good boys over here. Students, they have excelled well. They are businessmen today. Some are doctors, teachers, all different types of professionals. And our dear Francis, all the other dignitaries who are on the dais, off the dais. I'm very happy to be present over here once again. In 2022, I was here last year also, and I want to thank each one of you who is over here, who have helped me in my journey of my social work, political, and who have helped me to win this elections 2022. I want to thank each one of you who is present over here. And our work does not stop here after getting elected, though this time I have to see that the opposition in the Goa Legislative Assembly and outside the Assembly is strong, and we will bring to the notice of the government what changes are required in the state, what is not good for the state also. We will tell them, we will do demonstrations, whatever is not required in the state, and what is required in the state, whatever change is required, we will enforce that the government brings the required change. We are there for the people who have voted and not voted, because everybody is our people. Some people say that because of the split in votes, we have lost. It's not about split in votes, it's about convincing the people that if you split your vote, somebody else will win. A lot of talks are on social media, a lot of talks are on WhatsApp groups and all different print and electronic media. There's so many leaders blaming that the people of Goa need not to be blamed. People of Goa are supreme. People of Goa are very intelligent. They know what they have done. But the political party has failed to convince. This is where the shortfall is. We have failed to convince the people that if you vote in different directions, then the party which you do not want to win, they will win. And I convince them to vote for one political party who can give good governance, who will listen to the people, the different expectations of our youth, the youngsters who are looking out for jobs, business opportunities, to keep Goa for Goans, to keep Goa always green, clean, and the generation next. We have to think about the generation next. The kids who are so small, who are sitting over there, we have to think about them. What are we going to give them? What are we going to keep them in the state of Goa? Definitely, we will work for the people of Goa. Once again, I thank Brother Joseph and his entire team. They're doing an excellent job over here. They're doing a great work. I remember when we approached Brother Joseph and his team that we want these premises for COVID vaccination. This was the first vaccination in Calangute. And we did this roof over here. The Panchayat proposed that we will put temporary plastic or some bamboo shade and just we'll put some plastic and some cloth. But then we again sat for a meeting and we took permission from Brother Joseph that we will do a permanent patra shade for you all, which will help you in the rains also, which will help you in the hot sun also. And different programs can be held over here by the students. And this can be a nice walkway when you are walking inside with the shade, with no rain. He immediately allowed us. And I think good work, Brother Joseph and his team will never say no. And we all ex-students, I think a lot of ex-students are over here, who have contributed something for this school. And I want to thank them because there are very few students who come back to the school. I remember me as a student, we used to write on a desk which had so many holes. But when I became a businessman, I went back to the school with new desk. So this is the idea I think each one of you should have in their mind. There's nothing big, like when we grow up and we become, when we get our first salary or we start doing small businesses, we have to think about the school who gave us that education. Where we have reached today is to be dedicated to that school. Your parents, your teachers and the school. And you have to do something back to the school. If you are not doing very well, one fan also will do, or a tube light. Because there are certain schools in the state of Goa who sometimes cannot afford to buy 6 or 10 tube lights at a time when they go. Or fans which are old to replace. Because grant in it is very less. And it is with the students who pass out and finally they do their graduation, they work, they do business, they go abroad, they work. But they should come back in the school from where they have started their primary education and completed their 10th standard. They should give something back to that school. This is where the student also and the principal, whoever will be there at that particular time, and the teachers and other students will be very proud. So that the generation next also will do the same thing. They will take care of the school where they have studied. Thank you very much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. God bless.